Despite hundreds of billions in cut to Medicare and Medicaid, Democrats back this bill because it provides health insurance to the uninsured. Check out this bit of revisionist history when President Bush was proposing Medicare and Medicaid cuts that were a tiny fraction of the ones President Obama put into the current law.
If the president's plan is adopted or anything close to it, very soon our colleagues on the other side will be coming to us with massive cuts in Medicare.
Now is not the time to call for a retreat, a surrender by slashing Medicare payments.
It was an effort to balance the budget on the backs of the most vulnerable Americans. Unbelievably drastic cuts even in Medicare and Medicaid.
This legislation rips and tears at Medicare and Medicaid. This bill's cuts to Medicaid and Medicare are largely why this legislation is strongly opposed by all seniors. But the largest seniors organization in America, the American Association for Retired People, they don't like this legislation.
This is the attempt to destroy the Medicare and the Medicaid system. The President's budget proposes $36 billion in Medicare cuts over the next 5 years and $105 billion over the next 10 years. This means higher premiums for seniors and the disabled and will result in the reductions of quality of care at hospitals and home health agencies.
It was their first opportunity to go after Medicare. They proposed tens of billions of dollars in cuts in Medicare.
Mr. Speaker, as our economy continues to face uncertain times, this is the worst time the president to promote drastic cuts in Medicare and Medicaid. Rest assured the Democrats would not allow these cuts to become law. These provisions are as good as dead as they come to Capitol Hill.
This partisan parade blistered President Bush for proposing cuts to Medicare and Medicaid, but given the chance to reject cuts many times larger than the Bush proposals, 219 Democrats in the House rolled over like a pack of barking seals. These congressmen either opposed President Bush out of party loyalty, or they were bullwhipped into line by the Obama team, or both. Where was the media to highlight this despicable and transparent hypocrisy? They are so deeply into the tank for the left, they need scuba gear. During the healthcare debate, New York Congressman Charlie Rangel had said, "We don't think we can do all the things he's recommending. We think his $600 billion is our $400 billion." Rangel was right about $600 billion. The Democrats only cut out $455 billion in Medicare and Medicaid. Wait, how could that possibly be right? Ted Kennedy vowed that $105 billion in cuts to Medicare and Medicaid over a 10-year period would destroy those programs. President Obama's cuts beat President Bush's by over $1/3 trillion. We understand that politics come with some level of partisan play, but spare us your empty, impassioned rhetoric when you acted like you cared about seniors and low-income citizens. Voters will remember this 180-degree betrayal of their trust because you cared more for re-election and committee appointments than serving their best interests.